Do you have a getaway location? Someplace that gets you out of the office and allows you to get work done in a remote setting? I've got a place. Actually, I've got a couple places, and they are super helpful. And that's what we're talking about today on the Youth Worker Daily. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Youth Worker Daily, where we hope to encourage youth workers just like you with tools, tips, resources, and helps so that you thrive in your ministry. My name is Jay Hyam, and today I'm sharing with you one of the things that has been a real blessing to me and my ministry, and that is my place of escape. Now, some of us, we have offices, we work in the church, some of us are working from home, some of us are working in our cars and on the fly. I've been in all those situations, and with COVID, we spent a lot of time working from home recently, but as you can tell, I have an office, and so there are days that I spend here at the office, there are days that I work from home, but one of the things I want to talk about that really has helped me a lot is having a place to escape to. And what I mean by that is having some place where you can go to work remotely that is distraction-free, that is disruption-free, and it allows you to focus on some tasks to actually accomplish some things that you need to do. And I'm going to unpack a little bit more here as we go. But I'm going to tell you my two locations. Generally, in the past, these have been where I've gone. Right now, because of COVID, it's hard to get to some of these places. But generally, in the past, my escapes have been Starbucks or Chick-fil-A. And here's why. Starbucks, great space to work, get your coffee, get there early in the morning, it's quiet, you get to work, and you get to sip on some good coffee while you're doing that. Wi-Fi is free. They usually don't harass you. They invite you to come and work and spend time there. And so Starbucks is a great place for me. The second place that I love to go is Chick-fil-A. Believe it or not, Chick-fil-A is a great space to go and work. And if you get to know the restaurant owners really well, it's a fantastic place to go and work. And I have spent many days sitting at one of my favorite Chick-fil-A's, and I've just been able to work 2, 3, 4 hours of uninterrupted work time. And so those are my two favorite places. But I want to talk to you about why I have these escape places. Because like I said, I have an office. I have a great office. I love my office. I got a window. I got a cool lounge area for my students to come and hang out and talk with me in. I've got my workspace back here. It's what you're seeing on the camera. I love my office. It's a great place for me to come in and work. I also love my office because this is where the staff gathers. And I love to commingle. I love to interact. I love to share ideas. I love to have spontaneous conversations. And the office is a great place for that. And so I'll come into the office multiple days through the week, and I will set up here and I will get work done. But I will also take that time to talk and connect with the rest of the staff. Being in the office is also great because depending on the culture of your church, your office space might be something where the folks from your church often visit and stop in. I worked in a couple churches where it wasn't uncommon for folks from the congregation just to pop in during the week, simply to come and talk to the staff. Sometimes they had questions or they needed something. Other times it was just to come and talk. And believe it or not, those are sweet moments when you get to sit down with somebody and just talk about life, just talk about ministry, just talk about things that God is doing. And that's awesome. And I love that. I deeply appreciate those times. But working in the office also comes with its distractions. Obviously, people popping in can be a distraction. It can take you away from the work that you were planning to do. And so that can be an issue, because now you have to rearrange your schedule to try to get that done because you've lost time there. Phones are a huge distraction, and nothing against all of our power ministries and resource companies and book resources and curriculum companies. We love you guys. We love what you do. Thank you for your resources. But sometimes those constant sales calls are distracting during the day. When you're working on a message, when you're putting together some stuff, like the last thing you want to do is get a sales call from somebody about some curriculum that they're about to publish, and they want to send you a copy of that. And so phone calls can be highly distracting in the right settings. And so being in the office is great, but it also comes with its setbacks. Plus, sometimes for me in the office, like, I get bored looking at the same walls. I mean, look at my walls. There's nothing really hanging on them. There's nothing to look at. They're basic cinder block walls. And after a while, sitting here, I feel less and less creative. And so a change of space, a change of venue, a change of how things look often helps spark creativity for me. So office is great. I love them. Working from home. The last couple of months, last year, 2 years, COVID has pushed the envelope, and many of us have been working from home. Again, another great location. You can have a more relaxed day. You don't have to get dressed to go into the office. And you have just your comforts of home. And so you can sit in the living room, you can sit in your dining room, you can sit in your kitchen. Gosh, I guess you could even probably just wake up, sit in your bed, and get to work on your computer or whatever. But that's kind of nice. There's a nice part about just working from home that allows you to have that freedom to do things in a different pace. And I can appreciate that, and I enjoy that, and I like that a lot. But here's the things that kind of are an issue for me at home. We get distracted when we look around the house and see things that need to get done. Like maybe we need to do the dishes or unload the dishwasher. Maybe we need to straighten up the garage or vacuum the living room, or maybe we need to get to that project that's been sitting there unfinished for the last couple weekends because you've been with students for all those weekends. These distractions are hard to overcome when you're sitting there looking at things that you're like, oh, I should do that. Oh, it only take me 5 minutes. Let me just go do that. Well, it's taking away from your work day, and so that means you're either shuffling your times around so that you have to, you're making that up, or you're giving up other times when you could be at home, but now you're stuck working. And so while it's great to work from home, I know I run into those distractions. Plus, if I'm working in the kitchen, the refrigerator's right there. And I've noticed since I've been working from home, I munch during the day a lot more than I've ever munched when I've been in the office or I've been working remotely. So that's even another big issue for me. I don't want to sit there and constantly go into the refrigerator every 10, 15 minutes looking for something else to munch on. So big distraction for me, got to overcome it. Love working at home, just recognizing the struggles that I have when I do work from home. Now, the escape place. Here's why I love these. So my escape places, as I said, Chick-fil-A and Starbucks are great because in that time, I can accomplish far more work because it's usually undistracted, uninterrupted, and I can focus on what needs to be done. And so here's generally what I do. I roll into my local Starbucks or Chick-fil-A, I order my coffee or my meal, and then I get settled. Plug in the computer, I pull out whatever it is I need to work on, I put my headphones in, I put a podcast or I put music of some sort on, and for the next 2 hours, the only thing that I focus on is what's in front of me. And I'm able to kind of zone everything else out around me and focus simply on the task. And I find that when I do that in those settings, because I am in a different setting, my creativity is awakened. My awareness of things that are happening around me are increased, and my ability just to focus on what I'm doing is better. And I can accomplish a lot more work in those 2-3 hours, even 4 hours sometimes, than I would if I had gone into the office or if I had stayed at home. And generally, I try to do my escape location at least once, maybe twice a week, but generally once a week. Either it's on a Monday morning or it's on a Thursday morning. Those are the 2 days that if I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to go on those 2 days. One, Monday morning, it's a great place to just start my week and get things rolling right away. Thursdays is another day to kind of, after a busy week, Thursdays are a great day for me to go away and get caught up on some of the things that maybe have fallen between the cracks or gotten pushed back because someone's come into the office, or a conversation with one of my coworkers has gone a little longer than anticipated, and now I'm making up the work time because I lost it earlier in the week. So, but that's it. I mean, I love my escape places. They're super helpful for me. And so my question for you is, you have a place that you like to go to work remotely. Is it your escape place? And if it is, where are you going? And how are you using that time? Are you able to bang out a bunch of work quickly, or is it more of just that creativity space where when you know you're about to teach, you go there because it's a great place for you to study and prepare to teach? However it is, how are you using your escape spaces? Leave your comments here below in the comments below this video, or go to the website and leave your comments in the blog that has accompanied this video. I'd love to hear what you're doing and how that looks for you. I'd love to learn from you in what you're doing there and how you use those escape places. Much more I could say about this, but those are the key things I wanted to share this time. Maybe I'll talk about how it helps me to connect with community in another post. We'll bring that up next time. As always, be sure to check out the website, theyouthworkerdaily.com. There you're going to find blogs, resources, tips, recommendations, all sorts of wonderful stuff to help you in your student ministry, as well as your family ministry. We announced earlier this week that we are jumping into some family ministry resources, and so we're going to be sharing some kids ministry, some family ministry, some college ministry, as well as our middle school and high school resources that we've been sharing with you. So check that out, and as always, look for us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can look us up at YTH Worker Daily. We'd love to have you be a part of the conversation in those spaces. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If these videos have been super helpful for you, we would love for you to give us a thumbs up and maybe subscribe and continue being a part of these little videos and this community, and together just encouraging one another to strive to be the best youth workers that we can be. All right, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. This is the Youth Worker Daily.